The screen fades and golden sunlight spreads over the Heartland ranch. The horses run across the open fields, the wind moves through the grass, and for a moment, it feels like time has stopped. But then you hear it, a familiar voice, a single line that carries years of memories and pain. That's when you realize this isn't just another season. This is the season that brings Heartland full circle. The season 20 trailer doesn't just look perfect, it feels perfect. Every frame, every expression, every heartbeat in that trailer reminds fans why Heartland has lasted to decades. It's not about drama or fame, it's about love, loss, and the power of family. And from the very first shot, you can tell this season is going to be emotional. The trailer begins quietly, the early morning light rests on the ranch like a soft memory. You can hear birds in the distance, the slow creak of the barn door, and the echo of hooves against the dirt. There's no loud music or quick cuts, just silence that feels heavy, like it's holding a secret. Amy steps into the frame, her expression calm but distant. The kind of look that says she's thinking about someone she misses deeply. It's a moment that says more than words ever could. This simple opening is powerful because it reminds fans what Heartland is really about. Home. The land that raised generations of the Bartlett family still stands strong, but everything around it has changed. You can almost feel the weight of time. There's a small flicker of light across Amy's face, maybe from the morning sun, or maybe it's a sign of hope. Either way, it feels symbolic, the start of something new after years of healing. As the scene continues, the camera slowly moves across familiar places: Spartan's stable, Jack's old truck, the porch where so many tears were shed and so many hugs were shared. Everything feels familiar yet different. There's a subtle beauty in seeing the ranch again, older, wiser, just like the people who live there. Then, the music begins. It's soft, acoustic, and filled with emotion. A simple guitar melody plays under Amy's voice as she says something that instantly grabs your heart, maybe about change or about moving forward. Her tone is calm, but her words carry depth. You can tell she's ready to take a new step, even if she doesn't know where it leads. This opening doesn't rely on flashy visuals or big moments. It's slow, patient, and deeply emotional. Exactly what Heartland fans love. It's like the show is whispering, "We're back, and we've still got stories to tell." And in that quiet beginning, you can already sense that season 20 will be about growth, not just for Amy, but for everyone connected to the ranch. The lighting, the colors, the gentle wind moving through the fields, everything feels alive. Again, it's as if the land itself is breathing after a long rest. That's what makes this opening scene perfect. It brings you back home. Not with noise, but with heart. The camera fades to Amy standing by the fence line, her hand resting on Spartan's mane. The sky above her is painted in soft orange light, a quiet Alberta morning that feels both peaceful and uncertain. For a moment, she doesn't move. You can see her eyes searching the horizon, as if she's waiting for something or someone who might never return. That single shot tells you everything. Amy Fleming is still healing, but she's finally ready to move forward. This trailer shows a side of Amy we've never seen before, calm on the outside, but carrying a storm inside. She's no longer the girl learning to train horses or the young woman building a family. She's a mother, a mentor, and a woman who's learned how to survive heartbreak without losing her kindness. Every word she speaks in the trailer feels heavy with meaning. When she says, "It's time to trust life again," it doesn't sound like a line, it sounds like a promise. We see quick flashes: Amy helping Lyndy with a young horse, her smile warm but cautious. Another clip shows her talking to Jack on the porch, her hands wrapped around a coffee mug, eyes full of questions. Jack listens, as he always has, and though he doesn't say much, his silence is full of love. That connection between generations, between Amy, Jack, and now Lyndy, feels stronger than ever, carries a little more confidence. The trailer shows glimpses of her working with new horses, taking risks again, trusting her instincts. It's almost like she's rediscovering the part of herself she had to hide to survive the pain of losing Ty. One of the most powerful moments comes when she looks at a photo, a memory from years ago, and instead of crying, she smiles. It's small, soft, but full of peace. That's when you realize Amy isn't running from her past anymore. She's learning to carry it with pride. And that's what makes this season's story feel so honest. It's not about forgetting pain, but transforming it into strength. The trailer doesn't show everything, but it gives enough to make fans hopeful. You can see that Amy's bond with Lyndy is becoming the heart of the show. The little girl who once reminded everyone of Ty is now growing into her own, and Amy is guiding her the same way Marion once guided her. That full circle feeling, mother to daughter, teacher to student, is what makes Heartland special. As the music rises, Amy walks across the pasture with Spartan beside her. No dialogue, no narration, just the sound of wind and hoofbeats. It's peaceful, but powerful. It's the kind of scene that doesn't need words because it already says everything. The trailer ends that moment on Amy's quiet smile, a smile that tells fans she's ready. Ready for new beginnings, ready to trust life again, and ready to let her heart open to whatever comes next. The sound of the wind fades, and we see Jack Bartlett walking across the ranch yard, his old hat tilted just enough to hide his eyes from the morning sun. The camera follows his slow, steady steps as the trailer's voiceover softly says, "Some things change, but some things never should." And in that moment, you know Jack is still the anchor of Heartland. This season, Jack doesn't need big speeches or dramatic moments. His strength has always been quiet, the kind that holds a family together when everything else is falling apart. The trailer shows him fixing the fence, checking on the horses, doing the same things he's done for decades. But there's something heavier in his movements now, not weakness, but wisdom. It's the kind of calm that comes from years of carrying everyone else's burdens and still choosing to keep going. Lisa appears beside him, elegant as always, with that soft, steady presence that balances Jack's stubborn spirit. The trailer captures a short moment between them, a shared smile as they watch Amy and Lyndy in the distance. No words, just a look that says, "We've come so far." That's what makes their relationship so timeless. They don't need drama or grand gestures. Their love is built on understanding, patience, and quiet loyalty. But even in peace, you can sense that this season will test them too. A few quick cuts in the trailer show Jack arguing with someone near the barn. His voice raised, something fans rarely see. Lisa's expression in another shot hints at worry, maybe about the ranch or a decision that could change everything. It feels like season 20 might challenge their bond, not by tearing it apart, but by showing how strong it really is. One of the most touching moments shows Jack sitting on the porch at dusk, guitar in hand. The same song he used to play when things felt too heavy. You can almost hear the soft strum under the trailer's background music, mixing with memories of Ty, Marion, and all those who once sat beside him. The ranch has changed. People have come and gone, but Jack remains the living heartbeat of Heartland. Lisa's storyline also feels deeper this time. We see her walking through the stables, touching the horses with gentle care, and later speaking to Amy about choices, about how life keeps moving no matter how hard we try to hold it still. It's that kind of dialogue, real, honest, and grounded, that reminds fans why Heartland is different from any other show. It's not about running away from problems. It's about standing your ground and facing them with love. The trailers lighting around Jack and Lisa is warm gold and amber tones that make everything feel safe. It's like the world might change, but this porch, this ranch, this love will always stay. And that's exactly what makes them the soul of the show. They're not just characters. They're the foundation every other story stands on. As the section closes, Jack looks out across the ranch one last time before the trailer cuts to black. His expression says everything: pride, worry, love, and a quiet hope for the next generation. You realize that even though Jack Bartlett is getting older, his spirit isn't fading. It's spreading into Amy, into Lyndy, into every part of Heartland. Just when you think the trailer has shown everything, the music shifts, soft piano notes turning into a slow, emotional rise. And then it happens. A familiar face appears for half a second, almost like a memory flickering to life. Fans pause, rewind, and realize she's back. The trailer doesn't need to say her name. Her presence alone says it all. Heartland Season 20 is full of emotional surprises, but none bigger than the return of characters we've loved and missed. The trailer teases them like secrets, quick cuts, fading transitions, silhouettes standing in doorways. You can feel the excitement of recognition each time a familiar figure appears. It's not just nostalgia, it's a promise that every story, even the ones that paused years ago, still matters. One quick shot shows Georgie older, wiser, her hair tied back, determination in her eyes. It's not a long scene, just her walking into the stable and looking around as if she never left. For longtime fans, that one moment says everything. She's home. The sound of a horse neighing in the background and Amy's soft smile make the moment even more powerful. Georgie's return isn't just emotional. It's symbolic, a new generation stepping back into the legacy of Heartland. Then there's Peter, seen standing near his truck, talking to Lou. The air between them feels familiar, complicated but warm. There's a softness in Lou's expression that suggests old emotions never fully disappeared. Maybe they've both changed. Maybe they've learned to forgive. But that single glance between them brings back years of storylines and unspoken words. The trailer gives fans just enough to wonder, could this finally be their time to rebuild what they lost? Another moment that fans are already talking about, a quick, almost hidden glimpse of Katie. She's grown, confident, and full of her mother's fire. There's a scene where she's training a horse beside Amy, echoing the same passion that runs through every Fleming woman. It's a subtle nod to how Heartland continues to evolve from Marion to Amy, and now to Katie and Lyndy. The torch is being passed quietly, but powerfully. The trailer doesn't stop there. In one emotional flash, we see Tim standing near the round pen, looking distant, like he's watching something that reminds him of Ty. There's no dialogue, just silence, and the faint sound of wind. It's the kind of scene that hits hard because it feels real. Time moves on, but some memories never leave. Fans have also noticed something interesting, a shadowy figure in one of the final shots. Some say it's Caleb, others think it could be someone entirely new. The editing is deliberate, quick cuts. No confirmation, just enough to make the fandom buzz with theories. That's what makes this trailer so perfect. It knows exactly how to tease without telling too much. Each returning character adds a layer of emotion, a reminder of why fans have stayed loyal for 20 seasons. These aren't just cameos. They're connections to the past, living pieces of the story coming home again. The trailer feels like a reunion, not only for the characters but for the audience too. As the scene fades, Amy's voice returns. Sometimes to move forward, we have to go back. And right then, all the returning faces make sense. They're not just memories, they're part of what makes Heartland whole. The calm fades, and the screen darkens. Clouds begin to roll across the sky, heavy, gray, and full of warning. The music shifts from soft guitar to low strings, steady, intense. That's when you realize Heartland Season 20 isn't just about love and healing. It's about the storms that test every bond this family has built. The trailer shows flashes, fences breaking under heavy rain, horses running wild through the field, and Amy rushing to calm them. The ranch, once peaceful and golden, now looks raw and restless. You can feel the tension in every frame. This isn't the same Heartland we saw in the opening. Something's changed, something bigger than anyone expected. Amy's voice cuts through the storm. No matter how strong we think we are, life always finds a way to test us. Her words echo over scenes of chaos, Jack shouting instructions, Tim driving through mud, Lyndy watching with fear in her eyes. It's powerful because Heartland has always been about finding light in the darkest moments, and now that message feels stronger than ever. The trailer doesn't reveal what the challenge truly is, whether it's a financial struggle, a loss, or something that threatens the ranch itself, but the emotion says enough. There's urgency in everyone's movements. You can sense a decision looming, one that could change the future of Heartland forever. A quick cut shows Lisa talking to Jack inside the barn, rain pounding on the roof. She looks worried. He looks determined. Jack's voice, calm but firm, says, "We've faced worse. We'll face this too." That single line feels like the spirit of the entire show. It's about resilience, the kind that doesn't shout, but quietly refuses to break. Even the animals reflect the pressure. The trailer shows Amy working with a horse that's clearly scared and wild, maybe a rescue. maybe one tied to the new storyline. You can see the old Amy return in that moment, patient, steady, speaking softly until the horse calms down. It's a reminder that no matter how chaotic life gets, Amy always finds peace through healing others. Then, the tone shifts again. The rain slows, the music softens, but the emotional weight remains. You see the family gathered at dinner, tired, muddy, but together. No one's smiling, but there's strength in their silence. It's the kind of scene that tells you they might be under pressure, but they're still united. And in Heartland, that's what matters most. There's one shot that stands out. The camera pans across the ranch at sunrise after the storm. The land looks soaked, broken in places, but alive. Birds return, light breaks through the clouds, and Amy steps outside with Lyndy by her side. She whispers something we can barely hear, maybe to herself, maybe to the world. We'll rebuild. We always do. That single moment captures the essence of Heartland. It's not about avoiding pain, it's about surviving it together. The challenges, the storms, the heartbreak, they're what make the ranch stronger, not weaker. So when the trailer ends on that shot, the Bartlett Fleming family standing in the golden light, the ranch behind them, the sky finally clear, you feel it deep down. This isn't just another season of challenges. It's the season where they prove, once again, that family, love, and courage can weather anything. The trailer slows down, and for a few seconds, there's no dialogue, just images. The Alberta sky stretching wide, sunlight glimmering through the trees, and the familiar hills that have carried 20 years of stories. You can tell, even before a single word is spoken, that this season feels different. It's not just filmed, it's felt. Every frame looks like a painting, every color soaked in emotion. The cinematography this season is breathtaking. The camera moves slower, closer, almost as if it wants you to feel the air, the light, the quiet heartbeat of the ranch itself. Long shots of horses running through fog, the golden glow across Amy's face, and the deep blues of night scenes, all of it tells a silent story. It's not just about what we see, it's about what we feel. Heartland has always been about emotion over spectacle. And yet, this trailer finds a way to make simplicity look grand. There are no flashy effects or dramatic explosions, just the raw beauty of nature and the power of human connection. The wide shots of open fields remind us how small we are against the land, and the close-ups of Amy's eyes, of Jack's hands, of Lyndy's laughter remind us of how important the smallest moments can be. One of the trailer's strongest visual choices is its use of light. The day scenes glow with soft gold, a symbol of hope and healing. But when night falls, the shadows are deeper, the colors colder, as if reminding us that even in peace, there's still pain. Then morning returns, and the light breaks through again, not perfect, but enough to keep going. That cycle, darkness to dawn, perfectly mirrors what Heartland has always stood for: resilience. The themes woven through this trailer are universal: growth, family, forgiveness, and the courage to keep moving forward. We see Amy teaching Lyndy about horses, Jack standing beside Lisa as the sun sets, Lou staring out a window deep in thought. None of these scenes need dialogue to make sense. They speak through emotion alone. Makes you nostalgic even if you don't know why. Every note feels like a memory, a reflection of the past 20 seasons and the journey still ahead. There's one visual moment that stands out: Amy riding Spartan across a sunlit pasture. The camera moves beside her, capturing wind, motion, and freedom. It's not just a scene, it's a symbol of everything Heartland means. No matter how much changes, that image, Amy and Spartan riding toward the horizon, is the soul of the show. What makes this trailer perfect isn't just its beauty, it's its truth. It reminds us that Heartland has never been about perfection. It's about life, messy, hard, unpredictable, but still beautiful. Every camera angle, every pause, every silent look feels designed to make us remember why we fell in love with this world in the first place. By the time the trailer fades out with the ranch glowing under the sunset and the words Season 20 appearing slowly on screen, you realize you're not just watching a show anymore. You're watching 20 years of memories, lessons, and love, all captured in a few unforgettable minutes. As the trailer fades to black, silence fills the screen, but not the hearts of the fans watching. Across the world, The comments section lights up. Some write that they cried within the first 30 seconds. Others say they rewatched it 5 times just to catch every little detail. You can feel the excitement, the emotion, and that familiar warmth that only Heartland can bring. For longtime fans, this trailer isn't just a preview, it's a reunion. A reminder of 2 decades spent growing with these characters. We've seen Amy lose and love, Jack guide and protect, and generations of the Fleming family keep the ranch alive through every storm. And now, as season 20 approaches, it feels like a celebration not just of a show, but of everything it has meant to people who grew up with it. What makes Heartland special has never been the drama, it's the honesty. The way it mirrors real life, where happiness and heartbreak exist side by side. The trailer captures that perfectly. It shows that healing isn't a straight line, it's messy, painful, but worth it. Amy's quiet smile, Jack's steady strength, and Lyndy's innocent joy remind us that love doesn't fade. It changes shape, but it never disappears. The fan reactions prove it. People are calling this the most emotional trailer Heartland has ever released. Some say it feels like coming home after a long journey. And honestly, that's exactly what this trailer gives, the comfort of familiarity mixed with the excitement of something new. It honors the past but opens the door to the future. Even after 20 seasons, Heartland still knows how to make its audience feel something real. No explosions, no villains, just people, family, and a piece of land that somehow feels like home to millions. That's the magic that no other show has been able to capture the same way. As the final notes of the trailer's music fade, we see Amy walking toward the horizon with Lyndy beside her, the next generation of Heartland. The light hits the ranch perfectly, golden and alive, and for one last second, everything feels right. It's a moment that tells fans exactly what they needed to hear. Heartland isn't ending, it's evolving.